आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, the notorious Parambir Singh, the tainted Parambir Singh, the controversial Parambir Singh, back in the news with allegations that Parambir Singh was the mastermind of the Antilia bomb case where bombs were planted outside Mukesh Ambani's house. We're talking about the notorious Parambir Singh once again. Second debate this evening, glaring and unpardonable lapses have come to attention after the DGCA surprise checks at airports, which means the airlines are taking it too easy and need to be pulled up even more. At 8:45 this evening, we are beaming with pride at the feet of Group Captain Subhangshu Shukla as he's jetting off to the ISS on board the Falcon 9 as we speak. This evening, what an embarrassment for the embarrassing Donald Trump. His intel agencies have burst his bubble on massive strikes in Iran. It appears it was the bombing that wasn't. It was a complete flop show. But first tonight, when 3 people, thick as thieves, fall out, then the rot begins to crumble and the skeletons stumble out as well. We all know about the disgraced and disgraceful, the notorious, the tainted, the horribly controversial, the embarrassing Parambir Singh. An ex-cop, now retired, doing some job, who has been under so much investigation, among others, under investigation in the Antilia bombing case. The case where someone tried to bomb the house of Mukesh Ambani, India's richest man. Parambir Singh's role has always been under question there. What was Parambir Singh's role? What did he do? What did he know? And Parambir Singh was interrogated in the Mukesh Ambani house bombing case. It was allegedly under his watch that Sachin Vaze, as a police inspector, conspired to plant bombs outside Mukesh Ambani's house, Antilia. Now, in an interesting turn of events, Salil Deshmukh, son of Maharashtra's home minister at the time, has revealed, or rather spilled the beans, that the same notorious Parambir Singh, the controversial and tainted Parambir Singh, the then, unfortunately, police commissioner, was the fixer, he claims, and the mastermind in the Antilia bomb case. In fact, he has said, and he said this, that Parambir Singh was personally involved in the whole aspect of planting a bomb outside Mukesh Ambani's house. Now, my question tonight is this, that how is it that in India some of the biggest cases remained locked up and in the freezer? Is that a good thing? These cases become big only because people feel strongly about them, because we in the media report about this. And you can see these images of Antilia, Mukesh Ambani's house, right outside it. You remember the pictures of a policeman walking like a ghost in a PPE kit. A policeman reporting to whom? To Parambir Singh, who was reinstated directly by the man who led Mumbai's police department, Parambir Singh. How can the case about the alleged involvement of a police officer in planting 20 explosive gelatin sticks outside Mukesh Ambani's Antilia remain untouched and unresolved? Why should we accept it? Why should the largest news network in the country, Republic, not ask these questions? That how does the Antilia case languish in cold storage? On the 22nd of September 2021, the CID handed over a sealed envelope to the Chandiwal Commission. investigating the Antilia bombing case. It has been 3 years and 9 months. Not a small time, 3 years and 9 months. And you are still not told about what was inside the sealed envelope. We are told there are names. And as we know, this man, the controversial, tainted, notorious Parambir, has been questioned by the National Investigating Agency, not just because of his closeness to Sachin Vaze, the dirty cop who he brought in to do dirty and bad things, not for the general presumption that there were a lot of facts that indicate that the dirty Sachin Vaze was very, very emboldened and empowered to go as far as to target Mukesh Ambani's house. Moreover, the nation wants to know, was it not Parambir Singh who appointed the dirty, controversial, convicted Sachin Vaze as the investigating officer? Was he the investigating officer in the Antilia bombing case? Though it turned out, he turned out to be the main conspirator in the case later. And still, the National Investigating Agency has been behaving very strangely. They neither charged Parambir Singh in the report yet, nor have they been able to close the case. How is it that the dirty Sachin Vaze, who's horrible, and the reason we call him dirty is because he's done dirty things. Terrible allegations against him, corruption, murder, everything. That man is in judicial custody for this exact same case in which Parambir Singh is not even named as an accused, not been let off either. Now, we don't know whether the involvement of the police in this case was in Sachin Vaze and Parambir's personal capacity, or was it institutional? Did Sachin Vaze act in his individual capacity or an institutional capacity? If he acted in an institutional capacity, then what is the role of Parambir Singh? These are legit questions, and these are things that are very, 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 very suspicious. Someone speaks once every few months, but you are told you have no right to know. Now, viewers, let me share something with you. The car in which the bombs were placed outside Mukesh Ambani's house is the same car. And this is something perhaps Mukesh Ambani knows, perhaps he doesn't know. He should know. In any case, this car placed outside Mukesh Ambani's house is the same car, by the way, in which Parambir's main man, the dirty Sachin Vaze, came with the police to arrest me on the 5th of November 2020. I'm not making this up. This is the same green Scorpio. Fate has a strange way of bringing the evidence out. I'm showing you the evidence, viewers. See this, the same green Scorpio outside my apartment in Mumbai, and the same green Scorpio full of bombs outside Mukesh Ambani's house. Mukesh Ambani must know. The police must know. The central government must know. The BJP must know. Because I believe that evil men in uniform got so emboldened arresting me in a false case that they tried the same trick to bomb the home of Asia's richest man. Worst thing is, they don't want to give closure to this case. Some people have put it in cold storage with loose threads hanging around. It is your responsibility to connect the dots. I also believe that even today there is an attempt, a desperate attempt. A desperate attempt, I don't know why, to hide the 100% truth in the Antilia bombing case. I don't know why, but like everything, I make a promise tonight that this case also, the truth will tumble out. If not tumble, then it will slide out, but it will come out any which way. Let's debate.
25th February 2021. A case that targeted India's richest man, Mukesh Ambani, and his family. The car bomb case, where a Scorpio full of RDX was placed outside his Antilia residence in South Mumbai. So far, the main focus of the NIA investigation on the Antilia bomb case had been on another disgraced cop and alleged killer, Sachin Vaze. But now the focus is closing in on Parambir Singh. Visuals back then showed the killer cop Sachin Vaze picking up a man called Mansukh Hiren outside the Mumbai Commissionerate when Parambir was the police commissioner. Back then, visuals had also showed how Vaze was seen driving Mansukh Hiren to the police headquarters. But the next day in Thane Creek, not far from the Mumbai city, Mansoor Hirain's body was found.
अरे इतना रुमाल बांधने लगे मारा गया है उसको चलो ये खोल दो बेटा ये खोल
4 years later, the Antilia bomb scare controversy is back in focus and Parambir's role is back in the limelight. Back then, Anil Deshmukh, once hand in gloves with the Commissioner Parambir Singh, exposed his alleged role in the Antilia bomb case. 4 years later, Anil Deshmukh's son alleges that former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh was the mastermind behind the planting of explosives in a vehicle outside Antilia.
जेव्हा परमबीर सिंग याला पदावरनं दुसऱ्या पदावर नेला, जेव्हा अँटिलियामध्ये बॉम्ब अँटिलियाच्या बिल्डिंग खाली बॉम्ब ठेवण्यात आला आणि असं लक्षात आलं की हे बॉम्ब ठेवणारा मनुष्य स्वतःच आयुक्त आहे, त्याच्यानंतर सरकारने त्यांची दुसऱ्या विभागामध्ये त्यांची बदली केली, म्हणजे गृह विभागामध्येच दुसरीकडे त्या ठिकाणी बदली केली. त्याच्या 2 दिवसानंतर यांना साक्षात्कार झाला परमबीर सिंगला की यांनी मला 100 कोटी मागितले, की यांनी 100 कोटी गोळा करायला सांगितले. तुम्ही जेव्हा आयुक्त होते तेव्हा चूप बसले होते का? तेव्हा जेव्हा तुम्ही खुर्चीवर बसले होते तुम्ही काय चूप बसले? बरं, हे जाऊन जयश्री पाटीलनी याची FIR टाकली मलबार हिल पोलीस स्टेशनला की याची सीबीआय चौकशी झाली पाहिजे. यांनी ओपन लेटर लिहिलं होतं आणि खुल्या पत्राच्या नंतर चांदीवाल आयोगामध्ये यांनी म्हणले या संदर्भातले माझ्याकडे पुरावे नाही. इतक्या तुम्ही धाडी टाकल्या, इतकी तुम्ही रेट टाकले, माझ्या लहान मुलीची सुद्धा चौकशी करायला हे लोक घाबरले नाही. माझ्या परिवारवाले, माझी आई, माझी बहीण, माझी बायको, माझ्या भावाची मिसेस या सगळ्यांवर गुन्हे दाखल करण्यापर्यंत, यांना कोर्टात खेचेपर्यंत, यांना पूर्ण जीर्ण करापर्यंत या ठिकाणी हा एक ऑपरेशन लोटस, त्यावेळेस ऑपरेशन लोटसचा हा एक भाग होता. आणि आपल्या सगळ्यांना कल्पना आहे की कशा कशा पद्धतीने ईडीनी कारवाया केल्या. आता वास्तविक मी बोलायला नको, मी स्वतः सुद्धा बेलवर आहे, ईडीचं ऑफिस पण बाजूलाच आहे, मी स्वतः बेलवर आहे. पण हे एक ऑपरेशन लोटसचा भाग होता आणि त्याच्या माध्यमातून हे केलं गेलं. आणि एवढंच नाही, आमच्या वर्षात पण बरेच लोकांवर केलं का? इतकं झाल्याच्या नंतर तुम्हाला भेटलं काय? इतकं झाल्याच्या नंतर तुम्ही काय करून घेतलं?
Salil also claimed that the NIA was on the verge of arresting Parambir Singh for his alleged involvement, but he evaded action with the help of the BJP.
हे पूर्ण लोकांच्या पुढे आहे की नुसतं ऐकीव माहितीवर इतकी होतं परमबीर सिंगला. तर त्यांनी खुर्चीवर बसताना तेव्हा राजीनामा द्यायला पाहिजे होता, त्याला बाजूला काढला, त्याला साक्षात्कार झाला. वास्तविक परमबीर सिंग हाच फिक्सर आहे. परमबीर सिंग यांनी हा बॉम्ब ठेवला आणि NIAच्या माध्यमातून हा अटॅक होणारच होता. हा स्वतःचा बचाव करण्यासाठी याने भाजपच्या वरिष्ठांची मदत घेतली आणि मदत घेऊन स्वतः वाचून अशा पद्धतीचा आरोप करून पळून गेला.
परमवीर सिंह पर अगर आरोप लगे हैं और परमवीर सिंह की जांच होनी चाहिए, अगर गृह मंत्री का पुत्र कह रहा है जो एक नेता भी है, तो ज़रूर इसकी जांच होनी चाहिए. लेकिन अब वही है कि सैया भाई कोतवाल अब डर काहे का, पूरी सरकार ही बीजेपी की है, बीजेपी पूर्ण बहुमत में है, तो ये सब जांच करेगा कौन?
The Deshmukhs claim they have been targeted because Anil Deshmukh, as Home Minister in the MVA government in 2021, had transferred Parambir Singh in the wake of the Antilia explosive scare. But over 4 years now, the case of Antilia bombing has remained a matter of investigation. The information that was shared to the court in a sealed envelope had some information shared, which means it is not in public scrutiny yet. But even today, nobody has forgotten the attempt to bomb the house of Mukesh Ambani. And after 4 years, the focus is back on one man, Parambir Singh. Was Parambir Singh the mastermind in that case? Was the then Mumbai top cop Parambir Singh involved?
Now, Rhythm, Parambir Singh was interrogated, right, in this case. Terrible record, this man, Parambir Singh, such a terrible, so notorious, so tainted. He was interrogated, right? We have the pictures, you're sure he was interrogated. He was called by the National Investigating Agency, and then suddenly, he was neither cleared nor framed. So, what happened? Where does the case stand now? Rhythm.
Absolutely. Arnab, the entire blame by the NI in its charge sheet of 10,000 pages has been put on Sachin Vaze. However, the biggest question to ask here and the compelling evidence that is there with them against Parambir Singh makes us wonder why there is no case that had been put against Parambir Singh. First point, of course, he was reinstated. Sachin Vaze was reinstated in 2019 by Parambir Singh. Most important point, the NI charge sheet speaks about a cyber expert. That cyber expert has given a testimony that he was told to mock up a scenario linking a Telegram channel to Jaish-ul-Hind and paid him 5 lakh rupees to falsify the report.
Also, Parambir and Sachin Vaze are totally linked. These two are thick as thieves. They do everything together.
Sachin Vaze was Parambir's
and did
blue-eyed
Parambir
boy.
make him investigating officer in this case also?
Yes.
So Parambir Singh made the main conspirator investigating officer in the Antilia case of the bombing outside Mukesh Ambani's house.
And this is
Terrible
just the
guy.
tip of the iceberg. The Maharashtra ministers Nawab Malik, Dilip Vasle Patel also publicly asserted that Singh had misinformed the then chief minister and presented this scare as terrorism with fabricated Pakistani links.
Yeah.
What is even more shocking to understand is this evidence from the NI witnesses reveals on the day Mansukh Hiren's body was discovered, Singh met with the encounter specialist Pradeep Sharma and Vaze, who is the main mastermind right now, suggesting
let's get Salil. We got with us this evening Salil Deshmukh. He's the son of the former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. And he's saying that Parambir Singh is the main conspirator. Now, you made a very serious charge against Parambir Singh, Salil. How sure are you of that?
Well, Arnabji, first of all, at the outset, I thank you for taking out this issue. I, Salil Deshmukh, I am a NCP worker. I have been working in my party for quite a long time. And this is my personal experience. This is my personal way of talking. I mean to say, I am no investigative agency. But whatever series that has happened, whatever chronology that we see, completely indicates, completely shows that this man, disgruntled cop, Parambir Singh, has done all this. And to get away from what he has done a lot of the compromises, which the chronology only proves. We are proud of our Maharashtra cops. We are proud of our India cops. Time and again, our Maharashtra cops, Mumbai police has taken our name of our state, our country to different heights. We know that Bombay police को हमेशा स्कॉटलैंड यार्ड से भी कंपेयर किया गया है और ऐसे तरीके से जहां पे हमारे जवानों ने, हमारे पुलिस वालों ने हमारे देश को बचाने का काम किया, हमारे सिविलियंस को बचाने का काम किया, ऐसे समय पे एक ऐसा भी पुलिस वाला इस महाराष्ट्र में, इस शहर में हुआ है जिसने देश का नाम डुबाने का काम किया ही किया, ऊपर से एक बहुत बड़ी गहरी साजिश उसने रची, ऐसा मेरा पर्सनल मानना है। क्योंकि ये क्रोनोलॉजी जो आप देखेंगे, ये पूरी जो हमारे एडिटर इन चीफ, आई वुडंट नो हर नेम, लेकिन जो उन्होंने बताया है पूरी उसी तरीके से जाती है। आप अगर देखिए तो परमबीर सिंह जब ये बॉम्बे का सीपी थे, तब वो परमबीर सिंह के नाक के नीचे ये सब हुआ। ये सब होते हुए तुम्हारा इंटेलिजेंस कहाँ गया था? इंटेलिजेंस कहा गया था? पूरा महाराष्ट्र जानता है, पूरा बॉम्बे जानता है कि परमबीर सिंह का खास आदमी, परमबीर सिंह का राइट हैंड ये सचिन वाजे ही था। ये सभी लोग जानते हैं। उसके बावजूद जैश-उल-हिंद नाम का एक थ्रेट परसेप्शन क्रिएट किया गया। जो परसेप्शन क्रिएट करने के बाद में उसी को जिसने क्रिएट किया वो उस बॉम्बे सीपी ऑफिस के डिपार्टमेंट से उसको 5 लाख रुपए दिए गए बख्शिश करके। ये भी रिकॉर्ड पे है। उसके बाद में आप देखिए जो डीबीआर जहां पे बैठ के सब पूरा प्लान हो गया, वो डीबीआर जब कोर्ट ने मांगा था तब वो कोर्ट को दिया नहीं गया, उसको डिस्ट्रॉय करने की कोशिश की है। वो डिस्ट्रॉय करने के बाद भी उसका डीबीआर वहां पे देने में आया कोर्ट में। इतना ही नहीं, ये मैं नहीं कह रहा, मैं एक देश का नागरिक हूं, सजग नागरिक हूं। मैं भी चाहता हूं कि जो गलत करे उसको सजा होनी चाहिए, और कोई एनआई एजेंसी रहे या दूसरी कोई एजेंसी है जिसको हम पर नाज होना चाहिए कि ऐसी एजेंसी हमारे देश में है, उन लोगों ने, ऐसे लोग जिन लोगों ने हमारे देश का नाम नीचे किया है, एक थ्रेट परसेप्शन जो एक एशिया के सबसे बड़े,
सलील आप कह रहे हो,
सबसे बड़े बिजनेसमैन के घर के ऊपर किया।
आप कह रहे हो कि भारत के जितने सबसे बड़े बिजनेसमैन, सबसे अमीर व्यक्ति,
सबसे बड़ा,
सबसे इन्फ्लुएंशियल इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, कॉर्पोरेट लीडर मुकेश अंबानी के घर के बाहर बम जिसने प्लेस की, और आप कह रहे हैं मुकेश अंबानी के घर के बाहर बम रखने की साजिश ये परमबीर की है, आप ये कह रहे हैं, है ना? तो इतनी बड़ी साजिश जिसने की वो निकले कैसे?
फिर से बता रहा हूं,
ये निकल कैसे गए?
मैं कह रहा हूं,
या निकले नहीं है तो इनके खिलाफ केस भी फ्रेम नहीं हुई है। और दूसरा सवाल मेरा ये है कि सलील जी, आपके अपने पिताजी उस समय गृह मंत्री थे महाराष्ट्र के, तो क्या इनको पता नहीं था? परमबीर तो रिपोर्टिंग उनको करते थे।
नहीं, परमबीर उनको रिपोर्ट करते होंगे, बिल्कुल सही बात है, लेकिन हर चीज, पहली चीज तो मैं एक इंडिविजुअल सलील देशमुख करके यहाँ पे पर्सनल कैपेसिटी पे यहाँ पे आया हूं। मैं कोई गवर्नमेंट को या तो वो टाइम पे क्या क्या घटनाक्रम हुए,
मगर फिर आपके पिताजी को भी तो कहना चाहिए ना, क्योंकि सच तो निकलनी चाहिए, जो भी सच है। सिर्फ आप कह रहे व्यक्तिगत तौर पर आई अप्रिशिएट
जितना, हाँ, मैं समझता हूँ आपका सवाल जो है वो वाजिब है, और ये सवाल पूछना भी जाना चाहिए। जो चीज कोर्ट में बोली गई है वो शायद बाहर आई होंगी, जो चीज चांदीवाल आयोग में बोली गई वो चीज बाहर आई होंगी, लेकिन निश्चित रूप से एक बुक में ये सब चीजें लिखी गई है। इसमें काफी सारे, ये हमारे पिताजी ने लिखी गई है, श्री अनिल देशमुख जी ने, इसमें काफी सारी चीजें, काफी सारे खुलासे, काफी सारे एक्सपोज उसमें किए गए हैं। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि यू शुड गो थ्रू दिस, और इसमें से काफी सारे खुलासे आपको मिल जाएंगे। अब मैं खुद पार्टी वर्कर होने के कारण मैं ये तो नहीं बोल सकता वहां पे कब क्या क्या हुआ था, लेकिन जो क्रोनोलॉजी, जो एविडेंट चीजें, जो दूध का दूध पानी का पानी हमको दिख रहा है, उसके ऊपर बोलने का तो मुझे हक है। और जैसे कि आपने बोला कि काफी सारे यहाँ पे कोल्ड स्टोरेज में आपका प्रकरण रखा गया है, मैं समझता हूं उसको कोल्ड स्टोरेज से निकाल के जिसने गलती की है, जिसने हमारे देश को बदनाम करने की कोशिश की, उसको सजा होनी चाहिए।
बिल्कुल, मैं भी इस बात को मानता हूं, 100% ये होनी चाहिए। रिदम, दिस इज वेरी वेरी सेंसेशनल, बिकॉज ये सारी चीजें लिंक्ड है। मनसुख हिरेन मर्डर, एंटिला बॉम्बिंग केस, हाँ, अर्नब गोस्वामी अरेस्ट, सचिन वाजे मर्डर केस, ये सारी चीजें एक तरह से लिंक्ड है।
Yes.
दे आर ऑल लिंक्ड, एंड ये चीजें ऐसी नहीं हो सकती कि आधी अधूरी छोड़ी जाए। दे कांट बी लेफ्ट हाफ वे। अभी भारत के लोगों को कहा जा रहा है भूल जाओ मुकेश अंबानी के घर में जो बॉम्बिंग हुई थी, भूल जाओ। क्यों भूले? डू वी नॉट हैव अ राइट सलील? रिदम, सबसे बड़ी केस, आई वांट द विजुअल्स टू बी प्लेड। मैं तो चाहता हूं लोग फिर से वापस इस पर सवाल पूछे। मैं चाहता हूं कि लोग पूछे इसमें कि मुकेश अंबानी के घर के बाहर जो हुआ था, पूरा षड्यंत्र खुलकर सामने आना चाहिए। पीपल हैव अ राइट टू नो। और ये देखिए सलील, इसी स्कॉर्पियो में सचिन वाजे मुझे अरेस्ट करने आए थे। देखिए, और अपने पिताजी को भी दिखाइए कि अर्नब गोस्वामी को ना रोक पाया कोई, ना कभी रोकेगा। उसी स्कॉर्पियो में एंटिला के बाहर पार्क थी, सेम टू सेम स्कॉर्पियो है सलील। ये बहुत सेंसेशनल केस है सलील। मुझे लगता है कि अनिल देशमुख को सच कह देना चाहिए, कुछ भी हो, कोई भी पॉलिटिकल कॉन्सिक्वेंस हो। रिदम, अनिल देशमुख नोज, इफ देयर इज वन मैन हु नोज द ट्रूथ, जो बोल सकते हैं, इट इज अनिल देशमुख।
Yes, and Arnab, even in that book that Salil is talking about, Anil Deshmukh has mentioned it, but we have to understand, yes, the diary of a home minister, but also what Parambir Singh actually did. What Salil is saying, he requested the insertion of a Jai-ul-Hind poster in this report to falsify and support terror claims against, like you said, the richest man in India and Asia, Mukesh Ambani, for the fabrication that he wanted to tie this entire plot as a terrorist plot and to try and get credibility from the masterminds. We remember what Antilia bomb scare that happened, a Scorpio SUV, the visuals on the screen with the 20 gelatin sticks found abandoned outside Mr. Ambani's house. at Antilia. The car belonged to Mansukh Hiren, who was found dead. His body was recovered from the Mumbai Creek. And I remember you had said that it's almost, when it was washed, his body was washed ashore, that it's almost as if it's his body, it's like a phoenix that's rising and coming back to get justice. This is not only about a fabrication of a tale, but about a murder of Mansukh Hiren that was done with fabrication and collaboration. How is it possible that Parambir Singh reinstates someone who is out of service for 16 years because of his dubious role in an encounter killing of a person, and then that person after 16 years goes through is immediately shifted up. He's given this, he's given power of a CIU unit, Sachin Vaze. He's reinstated, personally commissioned by Parambir Singh, and then he does all this without the immediate knowledge of the person whose blue-eyed boy he is.
We cannot allow the Antilia bomb case to be covered up anymore. That's what I want to say. To be covered up. If we allow it to be covered up, then I think it is cheating the people of India. Do you agree with me, viewers? That's how things sometimes happens. Very powerful people come together and then they say, forget it. Only we have a right to know what happened in that case. Now, what am I saying? I'm saying if the case involving an attempt to bomb the house of Asia's richest man is covered up, it's dangerous for Indian democracy. This case will have to be opened up. Anil Deshmukh must speak. We will investigate. Salil, I thank you for coming out tonight. Rhythm, thank you very much. That's my view on it. We cannot allow the Antilia bomb case to be closed anymore. It's very suspicious that it's been closed. It's very dangerous. There seem to be people very interested in closing the case. Why? Who are they protecting? Who are the people whose role, if it comes out, is going to shock people in this country? Who are they? The nation will know, will get to know. Read my lips. The nation wants to know, the nation will get to know. And Republic will expose it.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप